Hello and welcome. Well, today's Friday. We're going to do a 12-hour shift, 9 till 9. Today's all about earnings, all about how much we make on the shift today. It's Friday, as I've just met. Did I just say it was Friday? It is Friday. Very dark Friday morning. It's October. It's very dark and miserable, and I think it's going to rain today, but we're going to see what we do. I'm going to give you sort of an update as we go through the day on how much I'm earning, hourly rate, mileage I'm doing as well for the money I'm taking. Now, I'm starting off in Nantwich in Cheshire, and today I'm going to be working around Cheshire, so I'm going to include Chester. I am going to include Warrington, Nantwich, Northwich. Northwich actually is becoming quite a busy area on Uber, and it's starting to surge a bit in Northwich too. So into Northwich and see where we go from there. Full shift. Let's have a look at my current Uber settings. Now, I have dropped from a Gold Pro driver back down to Blue. I've been Pro for about 4 or 5 years now. I always just slightly go under Platinum because I don't work overnight. I only do every day, and I very rarely work weekends. I work a weekend once in a blue moon now. So I've stayed Gold for ages and ages, but because I have done less work lately, I've been off a little bit, I've actually dropped down to Blue for the first time in years. Now, being on Blue Rewards, will I get offered less work or more work? Let's have a look at the stats before we start. Right, I'm currently sitting on a Uber rating of 4.98. Still 4.98. Can I get to 4.99? Maybe not. Who's bothered anyway? Let's have a look at the all stats now. My acceptance rate is currently 57%, and my cancellation rate is 1%. So we will now crack on. As someone just messages me, well, every time I'm on doing this, I get a message on my phone. So weird. So we're going to crack on. So the trick is how many miles we do today. So I'll give you, at the end of the video, I'll give you the full mileage, and as we plot through the day, I'll tell you how much we're making. It's Friday as well, so it's pension day. Pension comes out on a Friday, which knocks your income down just ever so slightly. But we'll see what we do. Right, onwards and upwards, and we'll get back to you in a mo. So I logs on in Nantwich, and 3 minutes later I get a job here to Wythenshawe, paying me £32 and 2 pence. Now, in Wythenshawe, if you know the area, you know you're right on the cusp of Manchester Airport. So let's see who's in the airport queue this morning. Well, if you're gonna sit on an airport queue, you must be absolutely mental, because there are at the minute 60 cars sitting at Manchester Airport in the queue. There's 11 flights coming in, but 60 cars. You're in for a long wait with that one. Really are. So yeah, 60 cars. Would you wait? Who waits at the airport? Do you wait at the airport? If you do, let me know, because I don't know. I think your hourly rate must be really low, because I have done the airport before at Manchester, and I've got to say, I waited like 2 hours, and the job I got from Terminal 1 went down to Manchester City Centre, about 12 quid. So what's the point? What is the point of working Manchester Airport, or any airport for that matter? Because any airport you work at, you're going to be sitting in queues, and sitting in queues in this job is exactly what you don't want to do. Sitting in queues is the enemy of every driver. So that job in Nantwich, how many miles did I do for 32 quid? Shall I tell you? I did 24 miles for £32. Now, since the App and Courier Union got involved with having a pop at Uber and trying to get sort of better rights for workers, do you think that our money has gone down? Do you think when it used to be no pension, no sick pay, no holiday pay, and it was 20% for older drivers and 25% for new drivers, that's all you paid in commission, was it better than what it is now? So with the App and Courier Union getting involved, trying to get better worker rights for the drivers, has it actually worked? Because Uber, for the first time ever, is now turning a profit. So really the App and Courier Drivers Union, who are trying to slaughter Uber, in fact have probably helped Uber to turn a profit, where drivers pay in real terms has probably gone down with the App and Driver Courier Union involvement. Makes you think, doesn't it? It makes you think. Yes. So we're in Manchester, we're in Wythenshawe, we're about just close to the tram lines, which I hate going on them tram lines. Oh, them tram lines scare me. So we'll see where we go to next. So first hour, basically £32.03. Will the second hour deliver us £32.03? Well, let's find out. So yeah, we're in Crewe. Been working around Cheshire most of the day, but a little trip out to Manchester Airport, but generally back in Cheshire, been in Cheshire most of the day, and currently running at, our hourly rate is £16 an hour. So £16 an hour is not too bad. What is it? Is it all right? £16 an hour? Is £16 an hour good for a Friday? It's in the afternoon. Yeah, considering I'm working till 9, so it should start to increase after around about, well, now it should start to increase now. But if you've ever worked in Crewe, if you have ever been down and worked in Crewe, you will know that the traffic down here is pretty naff at times, especially around the station area, because there's two roads and they just diverge into like one little road, and it's like a bit of a nightmare. Like getting out of this junction now is becoming a bit of a nightmare, because like, as always now, in the age we live in now, that nobody gives you an inch anymore, do they? Nobody lets you out, nobody gives you an inch. It's all like they beep at you for nothing. If you're slightly over a junction through no fault of your own, because all the cars are moving very slowly ahead of you, beep beep, there you go on the horns. Where's all the, where's all the nice sort of where's all the etiquette gone? Where's all the sort of, letting each other go? All a thing of the past. It's now dog eat dog, every man for himself. 16 quid an hour, heading now in Crewe, so we're going to stay in Crewe, and I'm pointing the car in the direction of Chester. Chester is where I'm going to point the car in the direction of, because I am, because I live in North Wales, I want to sort of go into Chester and sort of hang around there. There we go. Today's video sponsored by Aldi Coca-Cola. Is it as good as the real Coca-Cola? Just the same to me, innit? Just the same. Coke's not the same since they took the cocaine out of it, is it? Coke used to be great when they had the cocaine in it. So we'll crack on. We'll keep going, and I'll speak to you in a little bit. All right, cheers now. Bye bye. So we have dropped off at Cheshire Oaks. We've worked Chester. We have been moving around a bit, and now at Cheshire Oaks, the back end of Cheshire Oaks. So now we're moving on, maybe Wirral, maybe back into Chester, maybe stick around Ellesmere Port. But what you want to know is, what is the current hourly rate? What are we doing? Well, we've gone up from £16 an hour. We're now running at £17.50 an hour. It's Friday. Let's have a look at the last couple of jobs we've done. Let's have a look. Well, we've just done the one came from here to dropped here from Chester Station. That was looking at £9.59. Then we've done a Chester before that, £6.66 with a £1 tip. Woohoo! And before that, we were still out around Crewe, and we did one to Crewe Station from Crewe itself, and that was £17.69. That was from that was that was in hang on a minute. Put your teeth in, Gary. That was in Crewe and Crewe. That was a Crewe to Crewe. Then I went back to Chester, and then we did one which was Chester City Centre, which is the station, and that was up to Buckley in North Wales, just over the border, and that came in at £17.69 with a £2 tip. That was £17.69, and it was 12.1 miles. Good or bad? Well, the way Uber do it now, it's all different. It is all different. It's not how it used to be in the old days when it was just 20% or 25%. It's all different now. So we will crack on. We're working until 9 o'clock, aren't we? Yeah, and so £17.50 an hour is what we're doing at the minute around Chester and around the Wirral. But we'll keep on, because around here in Cheshire Oaks, sometimes you can get something pretty decent at Cheshire Oaks. So we'll crack on with it. We'll crack on with it, and hopefully we can get above the £17.50 an hour. So we are now done. We are at the end of the road. We have finished our shift for today. Sort of gone a bit red in here, hasn't it? Sort of gone a bit red in here. We finished our shift for today, and has it gone red in here or something? No, it's gone red. Yeah, it's gone red, quite red in here at the minute, isn't it? It's probably the lights outside. It is dark. So finished our shift 190. We finished on, but I still had 4 hours of drive time left. So if I would have gone on into the night, I would have hit maybe £300 a day. So I've done 16 jobs. I've done 16 jobs on £190. That's from 9 this morning till 9 tonight. And I have little stops in between, a little spits where it went quiet for a bit. Plus I've had a couple of toilet breaks as well, bit of a food break. So 190, 12 hours. Okay, yeah, you know, it's okay. But the best money in this job is nights. If I had no commitments and I was single, I would probably work nights, but I'm old as well. If I was a younger man, I would definitely work nights in this job, because it can be quite lucrative. Work the cities, like tonight, end up in Chester. Stay in Chester for the last couple of hours. I've just got a job now over the border into Broughton, where I'm finishing off here because I live in North Wales. So I'm about 40 minutes now from my home, which is not too bad at all. But yeah, working Uber daytimes. Now I only went Monday to Friday as well, so I'm finished now until Monday, but I try and cram it in the week. Still the quietest day of the week is Wednesday, unless it's football on. Monday is not bad, Tuesday's all right, Wednesday's quiet, Thursday it can be a bit hit and miss, and Friday today's been all right. Today has been all right for a Friday. So that's it from this one of Let's Talk Taxis. Next video coming up next Sunday. It's going to drop next Sunday, and this is the question I will be asking: is taxi driving a dead-end job, or is it the ultimate freedom? We're going to get into that next Sunday. Thanks for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed already to the channel, subscribe. It's free to do, and you know what, we are banging on with this channel. Eventually we're going to get lots of subscribers. We're banging on with it and banging on with it and banging on with it, but we're going to get there eventually. So if you're watching the video and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, and we'll get there eventually. If you're brand new to the channel as well, welcome. If you're a regular to the channel, which I know quite a few people are now regulars to the channel, thank you from the bottom of my heart and Lee's heart as well. If you say the same thing, and we'll catch you on the next one. Have a good weekend. Work hard.